someone, and I'm not saying who, has some really, really serious daddy issues. Yeah. Hey everyone, my name is Americ from TVEquals.com and welcome to a brand new review for True Blood Season 6, Episode 5, titled F the Pain Away. What does the F stand for? So in today's review, we have a lot of stuff to talk about, but the first thing I can tell you is that the theme of this review is, what's the plan? But we'll get to that in a bit. First, let's talk about the stuff we don't care about, because let's be honest, there are quite a few things we don't care about. For example, Sarah Newland apparently being horny for no reason, wanting to mess around with the governor, then mess around with Jason. I don't know why exactly. Sam, Alcide, who cares? Why even talk about it? Literally, you did not have to talk about it. Skip an entire episode on that. Maybe two. Just saying. I know it's gonna sound bad, but Andy saving his last daughter, I guess, sets up other things later on in future episodes, but I didn't quite see the necessity of her being alive and feeding her blood. What? In other news we don't care about, Terry hired a hitman. I literally have nothing to say about that. And finally, let us not forget, Pam is in therapy. I like that. It was moments like that that were like, you know what we need? We need some therapy in this show. And now let's move on to the things that we really care about, the big things, the big storylines. First up, Eric. What's his plan? He finds out that Pam has been taken, and what does he do? We must go to the camp and be taken ourselves, because what? I mean, seriously, what's the plan exactly? I'm not quite seeing how him being surrounded by people who can take him down in seconds is gonna work out in his favor. Not seeing that work, but hey, I might be wrong. Let's move on to Bill and Warlow, which was a really cool scene when we saw that Bill has actual power over Warlow since he has Lilith's blood. Very interesting moment right there. Which brings me to a question. How did Lilith's blood even manage to exist, since apparently she was destroyed by her progeny a while back? I'm really wondering what the whole thing is gonna work out now. Warlow has the scientist in his grasp and he's threatening Bill and he has a plan of some sort. I think you have a plan, Warlow, right? Seriously, what's your plan? Moving on to other people who don't seem to have really good plans, Suki decides to summon her dead father to have a conversation and find out, what, Dad, did you actually try to kill me? Oh, Suki, I've missed you. Oh, let me put you in the trunk of the car. What? How did we move from the dining table to the trunk of the car and restraints? Like, I feel like we skipped a big moment here. We're just like, oh yeah. He moved from there to there and we're just supposed to go with it. And when the dad gets to where he needs to go and Suki is like coming out of the trunk and she's just pulling out her restraints, I feel like we missed out on a few things to help us understand on what was going on. And then Suki's like, Dad, please, no. I mean, Suki, hello, you're a fairy, you have powers, you can use them against vampires, but against your dad, no, you're just drawing the line there? Seriously, Suki, what's the plan? As you can tell, not a big fan of this episode. I clearly feel like we were thrown so many storylines yet again, and not a lot of answers. I mean, seriously, a lot of the things that are happening here just don't make sense. They make sense if there's a grand master plan that would tie it all together, but I'm not quite seeing that. I feel like everybody's just running around like headless chickens, hoping that this gets better. In short, True Blood, what's the plan? But you know, enough about me. What did you think of this episode? Comment below and let me know. Did you like this episode? Did you think it made a lot of sense? Tell me what you thought of F the Pain Away, which by the way, was kind of painful. So if you like this video, make sure to hit that like button. And if you're new, make sure to subscribe to this channel and visit us at TVEquals.com for more great TV content. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye. I told you that guy was Warlow. But I did not see the whole, he's a fae who was turned into a vampire, who's now a sort of super fae or super vampire.